The most beautiful armies out there are a pain in the butt when it comes to painting them. Isn't it true? Want to talk Meneth or High Elves? Well, Retribution is an exception. You can have an entire army ready for battle in no time. We start from grey primer, they're white, right? So why am I using all these colors you see here? Well, if you observe the illustrations, Scyrah ain't white at all. There is hardly anything in life more uninteresting than white, apart from Game of Thrones, I don't know. And this is why we started from a grey primer, not white. Now from below we are spraying a darker grey, even darker in some areas, in order to emphasize shadows. From below, that's important. You don't really have to be too precise here, because we are highlighting using a lighter grey now, and up to this point, a piece of cake. And this is the stage where finally talent comes into play. We have to create a texture just like in the illustrations you're seeing in the book. This is the easiest way of doing it, using an airbrush and using white. Not the only way, not the most efficient. Now mandatory, varnish your model using either satin or gloss varnish. A great way of enhancing the texture on the white is using oil colors and a sponge. Then you can tap on the color in order to make it less prominent. And then obviously Scyrah is all about the glowing effect. Most of you will use technical products like citadels, for example, but I would use this method, oil colors and thinner for oil colors, obviously. That's the effect with citadels products. This is my effect. Much better method, trust me. So, bye-bye Jack. So, get your colors, mix them together, thin them down to wash consistency. Now, if you're a neat and disciplined person, all the better, but quite frankly, you don't need to be neat at all. Oil colors take a very long time for drying up, and you can wait a while, go make yourself a sandwich, then you get back and you use your finger to remove the extra color on the areas you don't like. Or you may use a cotton stick, but you don't even need that. And if anything stays around the grooves, it's gonna look like a glow. Just what you're looking for. This is a great method, trust me. And again, you don't need cotton sticks or weird tools. I mean, your fingers are more than enough. Not bad, huh? Yeah. The contrast between silver and white not being so striking, I decided to use my best silver, which happens to be liquid silver. It's an alcoholic color by Vallejo, needs to be diluted with white spirits. If you never used it, it's quite complicated to use. It dries up quite quickly, you can compromise your brush, I don't know. For advanced users, again, if you already use this, it's Tamiya's transparent colors, very good to give some depth to your gems. And we are left with some more of the glowing effect on the metals and some pigments here and there just to spice up a little the color scheme that is quite monochrome. Don't do what I did, so don't overdo it. Use a sponge to put it here and there sparingly. And well, there you go.